Eh bien, bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue pour une toute nouvelle vidéo sur les piliers de la Terre où nous allons examiner le chemin de Saint-Jacques. Alors, le chemin de Saint-Jacques de Compostelle est une route de pèlerinage catholique qui traverse une partie de l'Europe. Elle mène à la cathédrale de Saint-Jacques de Compostelle dans laquelle reposeraient les restes de l'apôtre de Jésus, Saint-Jacques, le Majeur. Ce pèlerinage, qui est, avec Jérusalem et Rome, l'un des plus importants de la chrétienté, est censé être l'une des seules manières de libérer un pèlerin de ses péchés. Déjà au XIIe siècle, il s'agissait d'un périple bien organisé. Un livre avait même été rédigé pour servir de guide de voyage aux pèlerins. Le Codex Calixtinus, qui aide les personnes aspirant à ce pèlerinage à compléter leur voyage. La coquille Saint-Jacques est utilisée pour guider les pèlerins sur la route et sert de symbole de Saint-Jacques et du chemin, car à la fin de leur voyage, les pèlerins auront atteint l'océan. C'est beau.
The woman's name was Alba. She came from a small town somewhere in Catalonia. I quickly got used to her constantly feeling out for her stepmother's ring and the sad guilt that would always follow in her milky eyes. I wasn't sure if she appreciated my company, but I couldn't leave her on her own either. By the time we reached Los Arcos, she'd stopped talking, while I kept on dropping a kind word here and there to let her know I was still by her side.
Burgos. Ah, c'est loin encore, Saint-Jacques.
Alba believed herself to be of weak mind and body, and yet she walked the Camino with a strong sense of purpose that willed her onward. It made me wonder about what I'd told her about my own journey. Did I hope for love, or was I really traveling because I needed him to forgive me? But what was there to forgive? My decision to marry Alfred had been in the best interest of the people of Shiring. It was a sacrifice I had to make to stop the evil reign of William Hamley. These questions had haunted me for a long time now. But if I really was going to see Jack soon, it was time to make up my mind. Around Lyon, the path began to gradually turn uphill. It was only 2 more weeks till we'd reached Santiago. The baby was in a good mood, and so, surprisingly, was Alba. After Astorga, the trail got more difficult. Alba became slower and slower, and we had to rest more. She became quiet again. The strain on her old body grew, and she worried that she might not be able to reach the end. Still, we managed to push onward. The next morning, she refused to get up. Her breathing was disturbingly shallow, and she hardly noticed me touching her forehead. Everything hurts, she said, and urged me to continue without her. Of course, I stayed with her. I brought her food and water and sat by her side. But day after day, her condition grew worse. She kept on urging me to go, to find Jack, saying the monks of Ponferrada would take care of her. I'd hardly known her, and most of the time she'd tried to push me away, as if she considered herself a nuisance that slowed me down and who didn't deserve company. It wasn't until a few moments before she died that, for the first time, she smiled at me, and I like to believe that she saw me smile back. I still like to believe that here, in this unlikely place, dying next to a near stranger, she'd found a moment of serenity and happiness, but she'd not reached Santiago. When I left, that thought still haunted me. To see that a journey could come to an end so suddenly. But what would be different if she had reached Santiago? Could she have been disappointed by what she found?
Normalement, on ne devrait pas s'arrêter. Après un mois sur le chemin de Saint-Jacques.
After months of hard travel, the child and I finally reached Santiago de Compostela. In the evening, we attended Mass in the great cathedral, then started to roam the town looking for my dear Jack. It was almost dawn when finally a priest pointed me to an inn close by. Buenos dias. Do you understand me?
Sinto cho ben, pero non temos camas dispoñibles.
No, I don't need a room. I was told a friend of mine stayed here some time ago. A red-haired Englishman called Jack. Do you remember him?
Eu só che falo en galego, miña rula.
Francais? English?
Pèlerin se repose ici, l'air est doux pendant la nuit. Oh, il y a un chien, ça peut être qu'un brave type. Ah, peut-être qu'en lui montrant l'enfant.
Oh, que cousiña! Eche rubio!
See, redhead.
Oh, Rubio Cerro, c'est vrai.
Have you seen his father, Padre del Niño? Jack Jackson?
Ven sendo un peregrino?
What?
É un peregrino?
Oh, no. He's not a pilgrim.
Entón, quen ven sendo?
He's a mason.
Ai, mal rayo, me partas entendo o que me estás a contar.
Ah, il est réveillé, le mec à gauche. Ça doit l'emmerder, il doit se dire, ah, fermez-la.
Is there someone inside who might be able to translate for us?
Avec son beau chien.
Nena, que temer que quen te entenda.
A translator? A guest?
Agora mesmo estanche todos a dormir. Case che diría que volvas mañá pola mañá.
Let me show you something. Oh, can you help us translate?
O inglés non cho falo, desculpa.
Genre... Ah, la cathédrale.
He's a mason. He builds things like that.
Ah, eche masón. Albanel.
See, a mason. It's the same word in Galician.
Por aquí pasan unha morea de masóns. Non me poderías dicir algo máis sobre el?
Well, he's a mason and he has red hair. He's also very knowledgeable. But how do I tell you that?
Ah, c'est chaud.
The man I'm looking for loves to read.
Anda, isto é che do masón.
See, it's his.
Oín falar dun masón que dis que se dedica a traducir libros en Toledo.
Polo visto, di que se chama Jack.
Yes, Jack. Have you seen him?
Non sei cal será o seu apelido, pero ben é certo que non chai moitos masóns rubios aos que lles guste ler. Se tan desesperada está, por que non vai a Toledo a comprobalo por si mesma?
Entón, marchou para Toledo.
Ok.
He went to Toledo?
A Toledo marchou, sí.
Di que o teu Jack podería estar en Toledo.
All right, so I will go to Toledo then. Gracias. I just pray that I understood you correctly.
Waouh. Oh, le voyage de dingue. Il faut qu'on alloue Porto. Oh, ça va être super loin. Oh non, mais là, c'est abusé. Un mois après avoir quitté Saint-Jacques-de-Compostelle. Toledo. Toledo.
Buenos dias. Parlez-vous français? English?
Of course. How may I help you?
I was told a man named Jack Jackson lives in this house.
Who told you this?
A group of scholars living at the edge of town. They said he used to translate old scriptures about mathematics before he moved here.
Please wait here. I will talk with Master Rashid.
Oh. Jacques doit les adorer. Ici ne souhaite pas partir. Si grande et luxueuse, rien à voir avec les maisons de chez nous. Pourquoi le serviteur me fait-il attendre autant? Quelle fontaine merveilleuse, on dirait presque une véritable source. Oh, un lézard. Je peux juste attendre en vrai. Je veux pas passer pour une voleuse. Mais c'est vrai. C'est vrai que j'ai cru voir la fronde.
It's his.
Jacques est ici, c'est la preuve que je cherchais. Oh, enfin. Elle a pas l'air contente.
Oh, there you are. May I ask who let you stroll around our house?
I was asked to wait here.
Yes, my servant told me already. My father's not here at the moment, so you'll have to make do with me. Unfortunately, I must disappoint you. There's no one called Jack living in this house.
He must be here. I found his slingshot.
What? Who allowed you inside my father's archive?
I didn't mean to be disrespectful of your hospitality.
I just hope for your sake you didn't touch anything. Every piece in there is precious to my father, even that slingshot. I'm sorry, but this is not easy for any of us. I think you should know that Jack and I are promised to each other.
Oh non.
Maybe we should go inside. The sun's burning, and my mother doesn't need to hear us. Jack told me about you. You are Aliena. You're the one who rejected him and married his stepbrother. And now you want him back.
I'm here because I love him.
He always said that he had come here to find out about his family. But instead, he found out about everything else. About philosophy, mathematics. When he and my father met, it was love at first sight. They studied together and made great plans. But in the end, Jack would always start talking about his cathedral again. This great church he would build one day. Rib vaults and pointed windows. He'd ramble on about it for hours and stare up at that ceiling. We three sat here for hours and talked. And then in the evenings, it would be just the two of us. So many strange ideas about the future. Some barely more than silly dreams. Others almost in arm's reach.
Yeah, he always had his head in the clouds.
Oh, yes. Well, he's not here anymore. My father had offered him work as a master builder here in Toledo. He would have been well off and free to spend his evenings under vaults like this, with me as his wife. But in the end, he refused. Tell me, did you really marry his stepbrother?
It was the hardest decision I ever made. But it also felt like a sacrifice I had to make to fulfill a promise I made to my father. It was all for nothing. I thought I had no choice. I didn't want to hurt him. Believe me.
I do. You know, he left me because of you.
Oh.
Even after all you did to him, he couldn't let go. You can be glad that you ran into me and not my mother. She was enraged when he left.
He can have that effect on people.
But apart from that, we made our peace with him. Father even gave him one of his favorite pieces of his collection as a parting gift. A small wooden statue with stone eyes in exchange for his
Ah
slingshot.
merde, je vais devoir rendre affront.
Would you mind telling me where he went?
He went to Paris
Oh,
to
j'étais à
work on the
côté.
cathedral of Saint-Denis.
Oh punaise.
He said he never found out about his father, so there was no reason to stay down here anymore.
Paris?
Yes. If you find him there, tell him I don't miss him.
I am sorry for all this.
You don't have to be. What is the child's name, by the way?
Well, he has none yet. I wouldn't name him without Jack.
Isn't that a bit silly?
Maybe. But he's his son as well as mine. It's his right to have a say in it too.
Then off to Paris. That baby needs a name.
He will get one. Thank you.
Oh putain, j'étais à côté de Paris. Après, je dis pas, le voyage était incroyable. Oh non. Oh non. Oh là. Oh non, c'est pas un mois, c'est 10 mois, c'est une année. Le gamin, il va savoir
I
marcher.
travelled back along the way of St. James, passing through Astorga, Lyon, and Burgos. I crossed the Pyrenees, revisiting Bordeaux, Angoulême, Poitiers, but never stayed longer than one night. The closer I came to Paris, the stronger my old doubts and fears resurfaced. If Jack really was there, what was I to say to
Tu
him?
trouveras le moment venu. Oh, je lui collerai une baffe.
We had to hear each other out before we could walk on again, in whatever direction that would be.
Oh, c'est long. Ah, ça va. Une ellipse. 3 mois plus tard. Ça va, on a mis que 3 mois. Après, j'avoue, on a fait un superbe voyage. Il était magnifique. Basilique de Saint-Denis. Oh, j'espère trouver Jack. J'espère que Aliena va trouver Jack. Ah, ça va, bonjour Aliena. Bon. Vous savez quoi? Eh bien, nous allons arrêter cet épisode ici. J'espère que cette vidéo vous aura plu. Quant à moi, écoutez, je vous dis à très bientôt pour de prochaines aventures.